Hello all, Havoc here. Let's get ready to play some Space Engineers. Okay, so in today's episode, it's going to be kind of short. I did plan on getting some work done to this, but I did not plan on working a 14-hour day today. So work had a super uber important project that needed to be done, and that required me working insane hours. So this episode's going to be kind of short because I'm excessively tired and I'm actually ready for a shower and bed. So just going to go over some. I've been thinking about this all day because I've been wanting to play. So what can do is I'm not really worried about internal space. So I got comments back from Matthew Ritchie. He replied back saying, instead of landing gears, we should be using wheels. I don't plan on using landing gear at all. I'm going to use the mag locks. If we're going to use any type of connector, it's going to be mag locks. I'm hoping they'll still work with planets. If they don't, then we'll revise this thing. If mag locks don't work, then I'll put the little rubber balls on the bottom, which I'm not too keen on, but maybe we'll redesign it to have a clown shape with some a red nose on the bottom. So internal shape, like I was just talking about, I'm not too overly concerned about. As long as we can get in and out of it and to internal space inside, I would like this to be pressurized where I'm standing, but it's not necessary because we need O2. We can just climb in the cockpit and then climb back out. We have oxygen on board as far as a refinery and an oxygen tank. So any ice we do bring in will get processed. I'm okay with that. We can just turn the refinery off if we don't want ice being processed. We just want to store the ice. Projector block, that's really cool. We were talking about that. Actually, I think I'm going to put the projector block there so it's centralized. I guess it really doesn't matter where it is. So the overall shape, honestly, it really doesn't matter. I mean, quite honestly, I could go and photocopy the yellow spawn ship that you get, and that would be sufficient in my opinion. But what is going to matter is its mass and how much thrust it's going to have. So the overall, I talked about it quite a bit about the thrust going downward and forward are going to have to be pretty massive, a pretty large array. So that's what I've been trying to work on, is getting some shape to this. I actually might go away from this like massive gull wing shape that I was going for to go towards a more maybe instead of sloping this direction, we're going to slope the other direction. In either case, I don't want to add mass just for decoration. That's basically what it boils down to, is I don't want it to get all large just because we like the shape. That means we have to fight gravity that much harder. I do want to be able to dock a small ship inside here. I'm thinking it might just be something uber simple with just a merge block on the back, so it can actually become part of the ship. So when we're flying around, we have less of an issue. So I'm not sure about this, so that's going to go away. I mean, I really like the nose shape where it is right now. I really want to keep that. This needs to get changed to probably... Okay, it stayed attached. That's what I paused for. Probably to this. Like so. Actually, no, we want the number 5 one, yeah. Like that. Alright, that'll be a little bit better. Make sure nothing's floating away. Alright, so that'll give that a little bit better shape. And then we could probably use the trap. This is, well, yeah, I figured that was going to happen. Okay, as long as that stayed. Now we can use a, what's this one called? Inverted corner. Put that one here. Like so. There we go. Throw this on here. There we go. It's a little bit better of a shape. So I think what's going to end up happening is our next episode is going to be focused mainly on getting this thing welded up. So we can actually start seeing what shape it's taking, and its overall mass is going to be pretty important as well. Like, we have all these batteries on here. Insane overkill. Batteries are heavy. But, you know, for a survival situation, we might actually want these. Might just want to put a bunch of thrusters on here to counteract all these batteries. I'm not sure yet, because I haven't been taking into account what it's going to take for thrusters to get this thing off the ground. So go ahead and look at thrusters. These things are huge. Alright, let's come down here. We'll look at that one. These aren't going to cut it. These things take special components, so superchargers. I'm not down for that. That really just... yeah, I don't like it. The puddle jumper thrusters, boosters, that's only for small ships, so that doesn't matter. And these aren't going to work either, because they're just, look at that, one of them, no, it's not going to work. Okay, so this is what we're looking at, is we need to point downward, and that's how big it is. And if we go to this guy, it's the same footprint, but we know for a fact it produces way more power. Okay, so we're probably going to end up using this one purely because, well, we have to. I don't think we're going to have much of a choice. So our main two concerns are going to be upward lift, literally to slow us down on a descent towards the ground, and our forward thrust. So even if we don't have enough upward lift, we'll be able to rotate the nose up a little bit using upward thrust and forward thrust simultaneously. We should be able to break atmo. At least that's the theory. So what are you? You are a light armor block. You're a light armor block that's now going to host... do I want to do this? Yeah, I can do that. Okay. So you're a light armor block that's now going to host a gyroscope, because we don't have any on this ship yet, and those are kind of important. That's access. What are you? You're a conveyor block. You are small cargo container. You are a reactor. And you are smart cargo. That's all tied together. That's the refinery. Okay, so the gyro is going to go here now. And we'll throw the controller spacing inward just so it's easier to get to. So that's that. So once we get this thing done, we'll find a place to put the large antenna array as well, which is going to suck. We'll probably use one of the modded antennas purely because I don't like how massive the antenna needs to be. We'll probably use this guy right here. I'm fine with the model of the antenna, just not the size. That feels that antenna is just way overdone for size-wise. God, I gotta fix these lights. I was screwing around and it looks horrible in here. Alright, so let's see. Give this a few more minutes of thought. Like I said, I'm spent. I really just need to get a shower and get to bed. Brain is mush. Okay, so I mean it's not an ice cream sandwich. I know you guys have been joking about the ice cream sandwich thing, but it's literally I noticed it early on. Like, I was okay with the barge being shaped like that purely because, well, I didn't have a choice. I mean, I was going simple. I needed to get done. So I'm like, all right, cool. The barge is a giant flying refrigerator. In fact, I even think I even commented on that, saying how much it looked like just a flying refrigerator. So I'm thinking for this ship, what I need to do is come in here and fix this. Okay, so I think for this ship, 2 on each side going that direction is going to be fine. And then we'll do 2 this direction, like so. So that'll give us 4 downward and 4 forward, or 4 upward, and 4. Yeah, you guys know what I'm talking about. You guys are with it. So this one needs to come off. Let me put one there. Okay, so then we need to put man, this is getting really tight really quick. So like I was saying before, I'm not really too worried about lateral, but it needs to happen. So that's going to go here. Man, I don't want to do this. Not going to have a choice though. Actually, they're going to go right here. Make sure that's not going to fly away, which I guess would have been too late. So they're going to go here instead. Like I said, not like there was anything you can do about it because it was already too late. Is this side floating away now too then? That's weird. Oh, because the outside of the refinery doesn't count. Well, crap. That sucks. You guys notice I'm not cheating and building this as a station. Which, I guess I have that option turned on that would have floated away anyway, so I guess that still wouldn't have been cheating. Okay, so back to what we were trying to do. And now that won't go there. So just for some placeholders, we're going to have to do that. It still won't go there. Why? What's causing this to not? I don't understand. So something's floating free then. Is it you? It'd have to be, right? Yeah, it had to have been that. Alright, so that goes like that. So So now we can take these off, because that's tied to that for now. Well, crap. Looks like we're not getting our little mining ship on here. So if I cut this away, that goes away. No, it does connect to there. Okay, cool. Alright, cool. That makes me feel all warm and fuzzy inside. So now we'll come to here. We're going to go ahead and put our projector block back here. Maybe. Let's see, where are you? All blocks. Pro. Okay, so that's going to go like so. And then we'll just use this for miscellaneous storage at this point, because that's pretty much where it's going to end up going. So that's a left, that's right. These can come off now. And crap, I would like to put my thrusters right there, but that's going to cause that to fly away, which means we can't go inside no more. So what if we did... That doesn't count. Will the thruster count? Probably not, right? Let's find out. The thruster does count. Alright. So there's our thruster location for forward. So for space flight, we'll just have to be careful because we're going to have 4 rear thrusters and 2 forward thrusters. Same is going to be for up and down, which we have yet to place. Looks like they're going to go right here. This is not going to be the prettiest ship, that's for sure. So I put this here, and then these will go here. Well, function first, guys. Function first. First we get it to function, then we'll work on the aesthetics from there, I guess. Like I said, I don't want this thing to... Oh, I'm missing all the batteries down the side. That's what it is. I don't want this thing to look pretty and make a bunch of weight just to look pretty. So... Alright, so I think at this point we're going to go ahead and wrap up the episode. I need to get some welding done to it so I can see more than just the wireframe. So this picture is going to come together a little bit better. So we got a lot of components being made. So or have been made. We have like 20,000 steel plates. So between this episode and the next, I'm going to try to get some more welding done. Hopefully I won't have a long day tomorrow. Yeah, so this is where we're going to leave it. Yeah, I'm trying to get some shape to it though too. I'm trying. Make it as condensed as possible. That might be the problem, is trying to make it too condensed. I'll think on that a little bit tonight while I'm resting up for tomorrow. So this is Havoc. Have fun. Keep gaming.